Thank you, Dave Schwartz. Good friend of mine that I've known for such a long time.
For a long time.
I would just like to say, Dave and Debbie. No. This is Dave and Debbie. I like to say, it's been a nice wedding. I'm glad I came home, be able to take part of it. But I just want you to reminisce on the first night that you were back in Nochi's garage making out. Now, this was a classical night when Mr. Nochi came out, chased you through the woods, through the alley, and I was there, and I just want to say, look what happened. You ended up getting married. Thank you. Have a good evening. Behave tonight, ladies, girls, gents. And as I say this, I say hi to the bride. I'm saying hi, and I want her to behave tonight. And there is Mr. Mike Kretz.
All right, here we are, the roving reporter. Deborah. Deborah, the question of the evening.
What?
Where is the most unusual place you've had sex?
I never had it before.
Never.
It was good, huh?
Oh, yeah? Real good. You've never had the most in the mountains, under the bed, anywhere?
No, never. Never.
All right. Beat it. You're ugly. Question of the evening. Where is the most unusual place you've engaged in sexual
None of your goddamn
participation?
business.
Okay. Next. Where is the most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity at?
I have never engaged in sexual activity. I'm only 10 years
The place is full
old.
of virgins over here. Okay. Who's next on the agenda? Okay. Question of the evening. Where is the most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity at? The place is full of virgins. Okay. The big boy. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
In the alley in New York when the coppers were chasing him.
On Broadway.
No, I wasn't ever involved in anything like that in my
Another
life.
virgin.
Start spreading your legs.
Let's hear it. The most unusual place. Think now. On top of a volcano.
No, I wasn't there.
Under Bessie.
Never in Bessie.
In Shul. Synagogue.
Oh, Saturday.
Never on Saturday. Where?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Come on now. Another virgin. Married 6 months and another virgin.
That's all. I don't get it anymore.
Who else here? Who else? This young fella right here. Get him up here. Who is this, Dave? Your name? John. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
In the woods. In the woods
with the wild bears. Okay, right. We found our first non-virgin here. Who else? Here, this young lady right here. The most unusual.
Pictures?
Yes, the most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
On the beach.
On the beach. Her husband's a pilot and she does it on the beach. Where at? Right here. Here is our one we want. The most unusual. That goddamn court. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity. Let's hear it.
The bathroom.
The bathroom. Okay, okay. They're out.
They got about 6 of them.
The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
Well,
another virgin. Okay. Here's the one right here. Live, right here. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
The most unusual, in a swimming pool.
Okay, we're getting more original here. Over here, son. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity. Another virgin. Okay. Who else do we have here? We'll grab somebody right here. This man over here. Come here. This man over here. Come here, Red. Quick. Get your ass over here. Who's this right here? Ooh, excuse me. I don't know you. We'll ask you anyhow. Mary Lou, the most unusual... Look into the camera right there. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
Oh, no.
Another virgin. Okay. Who else do we have here? Place is full of virgins. Who else do we have here? Juggy. Live interview here. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
the most unusual. Say that again. I missed that.
The most.
Seen Juggy one. You know the answer right there. You know the answer. The other, and a chili dog. I can't.
That's sex for Juggy.
I come out.
That's sex for Juggy.
Oh, we're having sex. Yeah, the most unusual place you've
Ever
ever
engaged in sex?
Juggy came down on a bus in Florida, 24 hours. Okay, didn't change his clothes. Stunk like shit.
I'm too bashful. I'm sorry.
Another virgin. Okay, who else? Where's Murph at? Get Murph over. Sonny! Sonny! Come here. And here we've got the expertise of all experts here. Look into the camera, son.
Is this live?
Live.
Or is this Memorex?
Your ass.
Huh?
The most.
We're gonna watch this over your house?
Yeah, the most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Where? Over the entire city or what?
No, in a closet.
A little detail. Let's deal with this.
No detail. See my agent. Hey, can I say anything? No holds barred.
Go ahead.
Me and Joe X. No comment.
Details.
I don't like them. That's a blunt question.
Well, I mean, you know, you got no balls.
All right. Mike Kretz, what was the best place you ever had sex at? Look in the camera. Come on now, it shouldn't be that hard to think about. Or did you ever have sex?
Well, I'm thinking either.
Look in the camera.
I can't say in church.
No, you haven't been in church in years.
I can't say in the middle of Beaver Stadium. Oh, I can't. Middle of Beaver Stadium.
Oh, no.
The middle of Beaver
We're not
Stadium.
going to go to John Bagasta. We're staying
in the
right
middle of Beaver Stadium on the 46-yard line.
here. What happened? What happened?
Okay. The most unusual place you've ever engaged in sexual activity. John Bagasta. The 50-yard line at State College with Frank Emanuel in the back seat. Okay. Okay, who else do we have here? Bubs, we talked to him. Is this Bubs? Bubs, get your ass over here. Question of the evening here. The most unusual place you've ever had sexual activity. Another virgin, okay. Think about it now, come on. Honest.
Most unusual place. Ever had sex?
No balls, another virgin, okay. Okay, who else do we have over here? Some new blood. Get your ass over here, son. Question of, look into the camera. The most unusual place you've ever had sexual activity.
You're asking us, son.
At Westminster College in New Wilmington.
Where?
It's very unusual.
Cornfield or what?
Oh, I'm underneath the waterbed.
Underneath the waterbed, okay.
Bunch of football players.
Bopper, we've got another so-called expert over here. Question of the evening, son. Look into the camera there. Look into the camera. The most unusual place you've ever had sexual activity.
Right down on a park bench in Frick Park.
Okay, we've got another honest answer. We've got another young lady over here. Oh, honey, bash, another virgin. Okay. Mr. Kelly, sir. Middle of Wall Street. He's a businessman here. Look into the camera. Close. The most unusual place.
I'd just like to say hello to my mom and my dad and send me some money.
Okay. Who else here?
What do you want to know?
Okay, son. Question of the evening. The most unusual place you've ever had sexual activity.
I'm still a virgin.
That's nothing new. Okay. We got a 26-year-old.
Hey, get Mario Murray.
Where's Finnegan?
He's right behind you.
Where's Finnegan?
Finnegan. It's
Finnegan. We know he's not a virgin. Question of the evening.
He had his day on Wall Street.
Question of the evening. Look into the camera, son. Sorry, Ross. Most unusual place you've ever had sexual activity.
In the back of a cab.
Where?
Was the meter running?
The meter was running,
Oh!
and it was with a black woman.
Next question. What was the final bill of the cab?
$89.20.
$89.20, a man of
You want to ask me again? I was just kidding for Uncle Chuck.
Okay. Let's have some detail here. What do you want to know? Detail here. The most unusual place.
in the Permanente parking lot. Cheesesteak to go.
Never had it with the cheesesteak to go.
Okay, you heard it. He had it with a cheesesteak. Okay, Gabby.
We had it
Get
in
your
a
ass over
bathtub with a half inch of water.
Get your ass over here. Let me have some other people here.
You want me to sing?
No, I don't want you to sing.
What?
Okay, the most unusual. Look into the camera. The most unusual place you've had sex.
My aunt's kitchen floor.
Oh, okay. Not on the table, on the floor. Okay. Man's got taste. Okay. Who else do we have here?
And Gabby's, what was that? Gabby's kitchen floor.
On his aunt's kitchen floor. Oh, ask anybody. The question of the evening. Where is the most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity?
The Duquesne Incline.
Oh, we've got a winner. You'll be back. You will be back
no,
on
I
future
won't.
shows for All right, we will go on. We will go in detail, please.
No.
Please.
You have to make
Please.
up those.
Was it on the way up or on the way down?
Both.
How many trips?
4.
Front seat or back seat?
Both.
A little detail.
No detail.
Did you see stars?
You hit a lot
Did
of
you see
bumps.
stars?
You hit a lot of bumps. You see stars? Oh, yes, it was nighttime. I saw stars. Is that it?
You'll be back for
I'll be
future.
back there.
You'll be back for future. Okay. Okay, here we go. Looking for the big booby prize.
Yes.
The most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity.
The garbage dump.
What was it on top
It
of?
was
A
on
heap,
top of my husband. He was my husband at the time,
a heap of what?
but a heap of whatever my husband had to show me. I don't know. It was. It's boring, but it was.
I think you will be back. You will make the finals. You will be back for the second show. Don't go far. Young lady. The most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity.
Pardon me? Me and Dave.
No, not you.
Not necessarily.
Somebody else. I'll tell you where I was at.
The most unusual. She said me and Dave, you mean? The most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity.
Don't look at him.
It doesn't necessarily have to be with him.
The pool.
Whose pool?
Our pool.
When?
7th grade.
Underwater, on the raft, on the diving board?
Underwater. Under the diving board.
Under the diving board. How big of a set of lungs do you have on you? In other words, how long did it last?
How long did it last? It wasn't real long.
No hints. Okay, a youngster. Okay. Who's next? This young innocent. Question of the evening. The most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity. Show it. And everything to say?
Why, where else, Nitty? Under the boardwalk. Outside the night, under the boardwalk.
Okay. Tom. A man, evidently, a man of taste. Tom, Mr. Ayub, sir.
Yeah.
No hints. The most unusual place in your vast career, married, single, whatever, college days, everything into consideration, high school, prom, whatever. Most unusual place, look into the camera. The most unusual place you've engaged in sexual activity.
Where? I'm with you guys. Takes one to know one.
Okay, evidently.
What do you want to know?
I'm looking for a place, a location, unusual, water, land, sea, in the air, parachutist, diving board.
I wouldn't know. That's
50
all I know, deserts and sand.
50-yard line,
Wait, the 50-yard line is the man to talk to.
67H, anything.
Well,
In the back of the 74H.
that's all I can tell you. When in doubt, punt.
Okay.
You're in doubt, punt.
Okay. Get out of here. Remind me to never invite him back.
What do you want to know? Would you like to know about watermelons? They're grown in the spring. That's why there's 98% water in them.
Okay.
I won't be here for the repeat interview.
My sister wants you.
Pardon? Okay. Who else do we have here? We've got a young man right here. This should be a good one.
Okay.
Look into the camera, son. Right here. The most unusual Unusual. Your vast career now. Prom, high school, single, married, cheating, you know, whatever. Honey on the side. Unusual place you've ever had sexual encounters at.
I had sexual encounter at the garbage dump.
Let me ask you something.
That's
At the garbage dump.
If he's a good coxman, he's indiscreet.
God,
Yeah, he is, and the hell with it.
I did. It was great.
in the garbage dump. That sounds familiar.
It was with my wife, she was 15 at the time.
Oh,
You know, Rob the Cradle.
who do we have here?
15, right
No.
over there, that young lady, right?
No, I don't want to interview her. Rob the Cradle. Okay. We got it on tape right here. Who else do we have here? Who else?
goes on HBO next
What were you on top of in the dump?
My wife.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. That's
ain't nothing else bet.
another big heap. Okay. Who else do we have here?